Hi, my name is Seth, and today I'd like to ask you if you believe that online education is beneficial. In my opinion, I believe that it is, and I'd like to prove to you today why. In today's world, everything is constantly improving, growing, and becoming tailored finer and finer to fit customer needs. By asking those older than you and who've been around long enough to watch the world change, they'll tell you that life is moving faster and faster with each year. This means that there's more that can be accomplished, but it also means by adding more food to the plate. The same change is also noticeable in our education system, as each year new organizations, clubs, groups, teams, and even courses are added to allow students to be more involved. But there's still only 24 hours in a day, and being involved will require more of a student's time, leading to more cramming and a tight and exhausting schedule of late nights and early mornings. With the accessibility of online classes, they can be much more convenient and beneficial to a student. Online classes provide many benefits to the student, like a large variety of courses to take and the ability to access the course and its materials anywhere. To start, I will explain the first thing that appeals to the students, which is the cost of the online courses themselves. The first thing that most students notice when going to look for online courses is that the cost of the course is actually substantially lower than the cost of a course taken on campus. U.S. News states that potentially cheaper in-state tuition may be one factor that draws prospective students to take online classes at public universities, even if they plan to strictly complete their coursework virtually. Basically, this means that students are choosing to go to local universities instead of going out of state anymore to well-renowned colleges. They'd rather take these cheaper courses at their local universities where they can get financial aid for taking online courses and reduce their tuition. But it's also very common for universities to offer their online courses at a reduced portion or even half the cost compared to a traditional class. So taking it is going to be cheaper as well as compared to a normal class, and then you can still get financial aid and loans on top of it, which can help a lot of students save money and make achieving a higher education an actual goal or something that's achievable to them. The second benefit to online courses is the vast accessibility to the course and its required resources. Many students prefer and learn best in many different ways, all depending on the student themselves. The ability to access the course anywhere in which internet is available allows the student to work in their most comfortable learning environment. Students also have the ability to access on-campus resources while taking online classes like labs and libraries to use to their disposal. This makes it a lot easier for them to learn at their own pace and then independently learn things and have to, read the books, read the assignments, and watch videos and lectures. The third and sometimes most appealing aspect of online classes is the option for students to do course assignments and exams when it's most convenient to them. Most of these due dates for all these assignments and projects are posted at the beginning of the course, so the student can plan it out and plan out the whole online class ahead of them, knowing when they need to do what and when they have to get it done. This allows for much easier scheduling for students and allows them to better manage their time. Jeff Seaman says that online courses made it possible to do the right courses to get your degree that you could not necessarily do or do conveniently if you were taking all on-ground courses. Basically, this means that students can use virtual learning to fit in classes into their schedule or curriculum that they wouldn't be able to take because of scheduling overlaps or restricted time slots for certain courses. The required courses can be taken online so the student can attend the class when they have the available time during the day instead of attending the class during the selected time of the day. One common thing that people are usually turned away from, though, is that online classes usually require more work and time spent on the course in total. While this is true because the course is usually reduced into a shortened time period but is made to keep the same amount of material overall. They're still estimating to make the same time spent on the course proportional so that it seems like you're still getting the same amount of outcome from the class and you're still learning the same amount of material. For example, the time spent in the classroom, like an hour each day, hour 3 days a week, and the time that it would take to study for tests and do the assignments outside of the class is supposed to be roughly the same total amount of time spent on the online course for the equivalent amount of credit hours. So the compacted and faster pay schedule can provide an important challenge for building self-discipline to the students. Now, this is a really important life skill that takes a lot of time and isn't really easy to learn. Jessica Tomer of Carnegie Communication stated that self-discipline is also a finite resource, and it takes a lot to carve out time to watch lectures and work on projects, particularly if you're fitting them into the end of a busy day or work week. Now, this is really true to students because most of them are taking online classes to fit in either usually other groups or organizations that they're involved in or other sports. And a lot of them have to work to maintain, to be able to pay for their tuition or housing and things like that. So online classes are pretty much perfect for someone who's really busy but needs to fit in one more class. With a rapidly changing technological world that we live in today, online classes provide the possibility for students to obtain an education and a degree at the pace that suits them best. We also learned that online courses can make furthering an education obtainable as it allows students to reduce tuition costs as well as being able to take the certain courses they need in the time frames that work best for them. They also provide students with many important life skills like self-discipline, self-direction, and time management. To me, I found that online classes are extremely beneficial. The ability to complete my coursework when I have the time, as well as being able to better manage my time and plan ahead for future assignments and projects makes it much easier on me as I stress out and have a poor time remembering due dates and things like that when I'm told in class. Online courses are great for all students. Whether you struggle with traditional class styles, time management, or scheduling issues, or financial issues, online classes could be something that could help you with furthering your education. Thank you for listening. I hope that you might take online classes more serious and use them as a future tool for you.